Hopefully he can see this. It is up. Nothing really eventful going on just yet. Shout out to Tainted. He's in the hospital tonight. Not feeling super well, but we're hoping he comes back soon. Better than ever. Rocking and rolling.
Feel better, Tainted.
Don't summon me yet. Yeah, heads up for everybody else. If you didn't already do your reforging, now is the time. Make sure you are hit capped. Don't make the foolish mistake I almost made.
Y'all could summon me. I'll put a yak up there.
Sure. All good. Let's see, shiny. Yeah, there we go. Does this server not require people to press the summon? Because I definitely didn't press that one. Unless you guys both solo summon. Nice.
I got a yak. The yak's up.
Okay. Put a marker on there. Blue's probably not right. Yeah, make sure, I don't know if everybody's here right now, but head over to Shiny, do your reforging if you need your reforging. Make sure you hit capped and all that good stuff. Whatever your class requires, I don't remember. If you don't know, actually, this is a good question for those of you that aren't, I guess. If you don't know, Reforge Lite is definitely the way to go. We can help you get that. Show you how to do it. It's very straightforward. Yeah, fast smoke. Yeah, get a repair before we get in, all that good stuff. Good deal. We're still waiting on 1-2, so there's no rush to get in there, guys. Santa's still on his way. Alright, feeling good. Stream up and running. Everybody's feeling good. Okay. You can watch me fail. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, buffer problems. It's no bueno. We want Mass Effect. There we go. Server settings. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's a server setting, gaming.
Do we have banquets?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
How many?
We have 20, I believe. We had better not come anywhere near using all of those. I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning before. Shiny's got he's got his mount up. Make sure you go reforge, so you are hit and expertise capped. If you haven't done that already, maybe you're already ahead of it. I forgot until just now, so that's why I'm mentioning it to folks. You've got 10, perfect. Awesome. I gotta turn my sound back on for people watching. This is like the 4th time this Alliance Guild has walked out. I don't know if they're on the struggle bus here with the first boss or what's... They might be doing Trash Farm, actually. Never mind.
Yeah, it's definitely trash.
That makes more sense.
You mean the first boss isn't bugged like last server?
Yeah, how about that? How about that? Huh. Is that my add-on that's automatically making people raid assistants? I have no idea. Let's see here. Somebody has, I don't know if someone has raid tools that are doing that, but we are auto-promoting people. To mote everyone, there we go. We will auto-promote. Yeah, somebody's got, doesn't matter. Is it me? It must be me. That's bizarre.
Yeah, I checked that image I sent you.
Check an image. If you go to raid, it's promoted to all assists enabled. There's a button. You sent me an image. Let me check it out here. This is... Oh. Nope, I do not have that enabled. I think it was an add-on that I have. Because it was giving it to everybody that was rank raid or above. So, I think we fixed it up. No problem.
Ooh.
Sanus did say he's on his way back. He's grabbing some food. We are technically 53 minutes early, which is awesome. This is the earliest we've ever had people on. For those of you that weren't here when we were playing on Helios, which is quite a few of us actually total, when we would do a /who 90 when we were about to raid on the last server, there would be like 15 people total, and 9 of them would be us. So if we tried to pug, it would just be the struggle to like convince one of the other 6 people online to play. So it was kind of a nightmare. Here, I mean, we at any given time there's like 4,000 people online, so it's awesome. Like there's literally 50 people standing outside of MSV just like hanging out, you know. We started 7 CST tonight, right? Well, technically, this is my fault, so don't yell at anybody else but me for this. But why did you guys choose Helios in the first place? We had played on that realm. We played on Apollo 2 together. That's how we all met. We played Cataclysm together on Apollo 2. Yep.
Let's come do trash.
We can do some trash.
So was this the famous core that I heard about that broke off into like Salt and all that other shit?
No, that was a different crew. So we technically were Group 2. Salas was a part of that Group 1, that famous core. Group 2 actually was the more successful of the 2 groups, though they probably wouldn't want to admit that. Our group was the #1 North American guild on that server. Group 1, yeah, they split off. They did some salt stuff. They did, I know, Salaz, or Valis, as some of you might know him, went to Misplayed 1. He's pretty serious about playing there. He's still here in the Discord, too. J-Loom's, obviously. Nate, a lot of those guys, split off and did their own thing. But mostly they went to Salt. Basically, at the end of Apollo 2, they went to Salt, and they started playing over there. And, yeah, many of us were not invited. Yeah, let's do trash. I hear you, Vin. All right, we'll do some trash. Let me do a...
Trash.
We don't need a Reddit check. It's normal trash. Who cares? We'll figure it out as we go.
Immediate wave.
No.
We shouldn't die in this trash.
Yeah.
We die in the trash right now.
None of us deserve to be in here if we're dying to this random trash.
It'll be the first and last time everybody met Vinny.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good server. I'll see you guys later.
Later, Gators. No, we're not gonna have any trouble with this. Nice job on that misdirect. Good work there.
If you need me to reposition somebody, I'm not sure if you guys are all here.
You're fine. I don't remember this trash being this strong.
It's the debuff he has. You take 90% reduced damage to AoE.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
That's my thing.
Ooh, first fat loot of the night. Excellent. Alright, we've got, let's see tonight, Cobalts, we've got Jasper, and we've got Amethyst. Alright. Cool. No enchanters, F. Yeah, well, here's the thing. We shouldn't be disenchanting anything. Of course, as I say that, we're going to get all Paladin gear, so I'm going to continue shutting up. But hopefully we don't have any loot drops that need to get disenchanted. Hopefully we've got a use. Santa's an enchanter? Hell yeah. All the better.
I was going to say, if somebody was planning on getting enchanting, may as well just give them all the extra shit. And then they can just DE down the road.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. We can definitely make that work. I assume Santa is coming in, so I'll start. Let me do this. Let me do a ready check. This is not for pull. This is just have you. We're inside Santa. We just cleared all the trash. This is just a ready check. Have you done this raid before? Have you done this boss before? I'm happy to explain it to you. You know, just let me know. Hit no if you've never been here before, if this is all very confusing. You've never seen these bosses and you just want a detailed explanation. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Just hit no if you need an explanation. We'll talk about it. I mean, we'll talk about it anyway. There's at least one person here who's never been here before, so we'll go over it. Cool. All right, so a couple of you have not been here before. That's awesome. Welcome to Mists of Pandaria raiding. It's really fun. All of it is obviously vaguely Chinese themed. This boss, a lot of fun. There are 3 bosses. You can see here the Jasper Guardians right in front of us. It's nondescript Asian, we'll call it. Anyway, it's the 3 bosses here. They each do something different. Here in normal mode, they don't do much of anything that's really special. Essentially what's going to happen is the guy who is labeled blue, the Cobalt Guardian, he's going to create some blue puddles on the floor. It looks like an ice crystal. If you step on it, it's going to detonate and it's going to do lots of damage. So don't step on it. Similarly, the guy who has the purple over his head, the Amethyst Guardian, his deal is he's going to put some purple slime on the floor. That one's not going to detonate, but you can't stand in it. It will slow you. It's going to do lots of damage. Don't let it do that. Just don't stand in the purple. So, first two, avoid purple, avoid blue. Right? Those are pretty simple. The third one, this is where it gets a little more complicated, the Jasper Guardian. This guy is not guaranteed to be here every week, and there is actually another Guardian too. We'll talk about that when we see him. But the Jasper Guardian, his special deal is occasionally he's going to put a chain on two people, and those two people are going to have to walk and move together. The further away they are, the more damage they do to each other. So let's say a ranged person and a melee person have a chain on each other. Typically they're standing apart, right? And you guys are dodging your blues and your purples and all that good stuff. If you're standing apart, you guys are going to give each other lots of damage and you'll probably eventually die. So what we need you to do is we need you to stack up on each other. You're going to see an enormous red chain coming out of your body and going into someone else. It's going to be really obvious who you're chained to. DBM, of course, is going to announce it as well. You're going to get a notification about it. If you have a chain on you, it is your job to find the person that you are chained to and walk up and stack on them to make sure that you guys are not taking big damage there. Healers, obviously, you're doing the regular healer thing. Just don't stand in anything. Tanks, we have the complicated job here. Vinny, it sounds like you've done this before, so I don't have to give you any extra special explanation there. The only thing I just want to...
Yeah, do you want me to take the 2 or the 1? Doesn't matter to me. We'll just swap whenever. If you want me to call or if you're going to call it out.
Awesome. Well, we'll figure that out in a second. I just want to say one more thing for the range folks that are here, especially for the people who've not been here before. If you are ranged and you're chained to someone in melee, it is your responsibility to go to melee. They can't come to you and just not be doing damage. You are actually going to have to walk over to melee and stand next to them. So make sure if you are ranged and you have the chain on you, that you walk up to melee and you help them out, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. So when you see the chain, just go to your chain buddy. If two people are ranged and they have the chain, perfect. You guys just walk and move together. Just stay in the, I think it's like, I don't know if there's like 3 or 5 yards of grace period. It's pretty big. But you just want to stand next to that person. Make sure you're moving with your ranged and your melee folks. That's really the only big consideration here. The only other thing we have to worry about is something that no one else has to worry about except for me and Vinny, which is the bosses do stacking debuffs, and we have to detonate them in a certain order. That's just something that you'll hear us shouting about, but that's not something that you guys have to worry about. You guys just worry about the chains, okay? Make sure everybody eats food over here. We've got food on the ground. I'm going to do a ready check. Dun, dun, dun. Excellent. Okay. If you have any extra questions, you've not been here before, hit no. You know, just let me know. We'll get you going. Buffs look good. Everything looks fine. Excellent.
Can we get lock cookies?
Yeah, if we can get Lock Rock Santa, that'd be awesome. Next week, this will be harder. Heroic mode, it's a little bit harder. But we'll talk about that next week, I think. Vinny, if you want to take the 2 this week, your gear's better than mine, and you're going to get pummeled pretty good over there. So let me. I'll start Cobalt. You'll take Jasper Amethyst to start, and then I'll do the callouts. Or if you, I mean, you know what you're doing. If you see that you've got mine, you know, I'll take yours off you. We'll do the taunt swaps. Let me just put up.
Yep.
Blue side is my side. Red side is your side. Those markers have no specific meaning, of course. It's just for my own reference when I'm spinning and turning, all that good stuff. So, all right, let's do a pull timer here. Let's give it our first shot. First pull on Stormforge. Mistblade 2. Make sure, too, you range guys, you should be attacking the 2. Never be attacking just the 1, which is on the blue side. Make sure you guys are on the red side. Okay, we need Jasper, so I'm going to take Jasper off you at, let's see, at 50 here. I'll taunt him off here.
Sounds good. Oh, just taunt the Cobalt one and you taunt Jasper?
Sure, yep, I'll take Jasper. Actually, we need to detonate Jasper. Hold on. Tell you what.
Getting that back.
Yeah, you can grab him back in a second here, and I'll take Amethyst, and we'll be fine. That's all we need
Yep.
to do.
So
whatever.
that was actually better.
That's fine. We're good.
Let me back this up for you guys.
There we go. Nice job. If it's Amethyst, you've got a taunt. It is Amethyst, you go ahead and taunt, and I'm going to take off, let's see here, Cobalt.
Take the Cobalt, yep. I gotta move that for you guys.
Yep, I'll keep moving with you guys as well. Stay in range of the healers. Make sure you get those chains tight, guys. If you are ranged, Santa, make sure you get to your guy. Nice work, everybody.
These dogs really do no damage on normal.
I'm alright with that. I'm okay with an easy one. Especially
gone.
good explosions. Alright,
So,
it's Cobalt you're taunting, and I'm going to
Yep,
take Jasper.
Yep.
It is Cobalt, so I'm taking Jasper. Come here, Jasper. Good. This next explosion will be relatively quick here. Alright, next one is Amethyst. You're good. Stay where you are. No swap. So you guys know, if you haven't noticed already, the dogs all share health. So when you have the two stacked up together, if you guys can do AoE, you're actually doing double damage. So take advantage of that for sure.
Do you want to stack all three up to the next explosion or no?
Nah, we'll do it the normal way. I don't want to confuse anybody who's their first time here.
Let me try this. You guys are hitting them from the front.
Nice job. If it's Jasper, you're taunting. Otherwise, you're staying. It is Jasper, you're taunting. I'm taking Cobalt. Nice job, guys. Good kill. We've got a dagger, shiny, congratulations, my man, and some druid leather. That's not great. Do we have anybody that is eventually going to be a disenchanter?
I fear what we may find within.
Do we bonus loot this stuff? You can bonus loot. I would not recommend to bonus loot this. I'm trying to think where you're. Did anybody play Priest last time around that can recommend which ones to bonus loot on? Yeah.
I'd probably save it all for heroic. I'd have to imagine
Yeah.
we'd be farming heroic.
I honestly, yeah, I would say don't reroll anything here and just hope for. You kind of want to save it for tokens later on if you have a 2-piece or a 4-piece. It's really good. I'd just hold it on the. You can store up to 20 of the good rerolls. So. Weapon might be worth. That's true. If you have for the warriors, for sure, that sword.
Oh yeah, Elegon.
Not a bad idea. Elegon has trinkets as well. Yeah, as far as MSV is concerned, I would say for me, all I was rolling on was Elegon. He's got all the good stuff. But it's different for everybody. I wish I had a more specific answer for you. That's a good question, though.
So, do you want to be the shield guy here, or I can be? It doesn't matter. I've done both roles.
I typically do the shield on this one. So if you want to do the stun, I'll do the shield.
Stories were true we have disturbed. What should not have been
All right,
disturbed.
sounds good.
He cannot
All right.
be free to escape
So
his
once
presence. You must
once Lord Master Cho stops talking, I'll give you guys the info here. We have a couple different markers on this one. Let me try to make this coherent, actually. Keep it the same thing week to week. Red is fire. Oh, getting there. Yellow is... Are we going clockwise? Yes, for the most part. It's going to change, obviously, in Heroic. Yeah, it's static. We have no choice here. Yeah, he picks what he wants to pick, essentially. What you guys need to know, let me do a ready check here. This isn't for poll again. This is just, do you need some info? Have you been here before? Have you done this before? I'll talk about it. This one, it looks complicated, and if you looked in the Dungeon Journal, it looks more complicated than it is, but it's pretty straightforward. Just hit no if you want an explanation, or a little extra explanation for your class, and I'll go over it specifically for you. Okay. On this one, essentially, it's all good. I got you. Yeah. So what we'll do in this one is kind of a 4-phase fight. On Heroic, it's a little different. There's going to be a lot of different stuff that we add here. As far as everyone here is concerned, basically what we're going to do is we're going to have, if you're ranged, you're going to be standing kind of where the boss is right now, kind of in that middle area, but you're going to have a good spread going. Basically, this fight is like a stack and spread fight. You guys have probably done that before. When I call for you to spread, I want you to spread out. If I call for you to stack, I want you to stack up. I'm going to put a little marker on my head because it's going to be very important on this one that you guys stack on me when I call for a stack. Essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to put out a bubble that's going to be on me. That bubble is going to negate a lot of damage that goes out. I think it's like 75% or something obscene. Basically the boss does these big AoE kinds of deals, and we'll need to, every other one I can block entirely using that bubble. So we use typically our raid cooldowns. Yeah, we'll use our raid cooldowns for the ones where we can't block it. This one, does anyone remember the static order of this one in normal? It's been so long since I've done this on normal, I have no idea what the static order is.
It's just clockwise. It's gonna go yellow, red, and then end on blue.
Yeah, I think he ignores purple in normal. So on yellow, the first thing that's going to happen is he's going to do something called epicenter. He basically causes an earthquake. That earthquake, when I call for you to stack, you got to stack up. You got to be right on the boss's feet, not like behind him a little bit, not in front of him. You don't want to be in front of him either, but you want to be right on his heels, if that makes sense. And I'm going to step forward, kind of into the boss. I'll have Vinny is going to taunt during that time. I'm going to step forward. I'll put down the bubble. Yeah, purple has the add-ons on Heroic. We're not going to talk about that right now, though. It's a little confusing. We'll talk about it next week when we're here. So on the first one, just the epicenter, he does an earthquake that radiates from his body. We're all going to stack up when I tell you to stack up. When I tell you to spread, you just run away. I think it's like 30 yards you have to be away, so you can head toward purple, toward blue, toward red. I don't care which direction you go. Just stay by the healers. Just run away from the boss because he's going to do lots of damage when I tell you to run away. If you've got some kind of disable or you're not worried about it, if you're a Death Knight with AMS or whatever, you can, there's some wink you know, you don't necessarily have to follow the rules, but for everybody here for the first time, if I call for a spread, if I call for a stack. Healers, I'll let you know when the big damage is coming, because I know you guys are new here. I'll let you know when the big damage is coming so you guys can feel it out. The red one, the boss is going to put a fire debuff. This one is not a stack, this one is all spread. Essentially what happens when we're on red, what'll happen is he's going to select a person to have fire on them. Let me find the exact name of the thing. He puts some fire on you. What is this called? The Wildfire Spark is the name of it. So he's going to use an ability called Wildfire Spark. Your DBM or your bigwigs or whatever is going to call out when you have that Wildfire Spark. When you do, I'm going to want you to run to where we are right now, which is the top of the stairs. And then after a certain amount of time, that spark is going to come off of you onto the floor, and it's going to start creeping fire across the floor. I'll call it out. DBM will say it too, but I'll be shouting out people's names as I see them. Basically, you just have to get away from the team. The fire will burn everybody and will die. Don't do that. Just stay away from your friends. If you have it on you, just stay away. Blue, the final section, every 25% he changes. So at 75, he's going to move to red. At 50, he's going to move to blue, and then I think we down him at blue. What'll happen on that one is a stack, a quick stack, and then a quick spread. This one's a little bit complicated. I'll call out some cooldowns here. What's going to happen basically is I'll block the first one, which will be fine. That second one, he's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to be a big arcane blast. It's going to do a lot of magic damage to everybody. We'll call out cooldowns for that time. We want to make sure we have a cooldown ready to go for that first one. Yeah, we will make sure we'll call cooldowns during that time. Vin, I'll have you do your banner shout during that first one. Not the first one, obviously. I'll block the first one, but the second one. And what's going to happen that's critical is he's going to put a debuff on a person that causes them to explode and damage the people around them. It's no big deal if you're standing by yourself. You will kill all of us if you're standing in the group while that happens. So about 2 seconds before the end of his big AoE thing, I'm going to say, spread, spread, spread. And you guys are just going to run away. One of you is going to get that debuff. If you have the debuff on you, make sure you stay out of the group, stay away from your friends. Please don't kill us. That's the only part here that's really dangerous. The rest of this can all be... If you drop a flame in the wrong spot, we can just watch out for it. If you forget to stack an epicenter, you know, okay, one person, it's not going to wipe us. At blue, if you have the debuff on you and you're standing in the group, we will die. So hopefully that makes sense. It's just a stack and spread thing. I'll call it out as it goes. Hopefully that makes sense. If I missed your class or you want a little more explanation, hit no here. Otherwise, hit yeah, we'll give it a shot. I will assume that's trolling, Shane. We are lusting on pull. Why not? Why not? Could be fun. We will not be lusting on pull next week on heroic, but we will. Shiny, do you really need some time, or are you ready to roll? You were the only one that voted no. You're good? All right. Here we go, guys. Vinny, why don't you start with the boss and take him over to yellow? I'm going to grab the pickup for the shield, and I'll meet you over there.
Sounds good. I don't think I'm going to bother with the stun. I don't think it's...
That's fine. We don't need it.
We want to give him more vengeance anyways.
It's not critical. All right. Alright, I'm just going to grab him right here for a second. If you want to take it back,
I have a lot of regrets.
That's fine. Go for it.
If you, I stopped hitting you. If you wanted to take it back, I can stop.
No, it's fine. Here comes our epicenter. Please stack up, guys, for the epicenter. There's going to be a shield. Make sure you're standing in that bubble. Sorry I didn't see it. My DBM didn't announce it. That's my fault, guys. Sam, I'll make sure you walk forward for that next time around. This next one we will spread from. That one's in 15 seconds. Let me go ahead and pick them up here for a little bit. I don't know how many debuffs you have.
I just got my second one.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, next epicenter. Please spread, guys. Run away from the boss. Spread, spread, spread. Get out of here. Tanks are going to be taking a little higher damage than normal. Just keep everybody up and we'll be good. I've got 2 stacks. Go ahead and taunt them off, Eddie. Next epicenter, go ahead and stack up, guys. Come over by me. Get in the bubble. Stand inside the blue bubble if you can. Nice job, guys. Perfect. Excellent. He is going to swap here in a second. He's going to move to the next area. Perfect. This is the flame one. Be ready. If your name is announced, make sure you take it over by the stairs. Go and look now. Find out where the stairs are. Vinny, just shout out when you got 2 and I'll take it off you. Ghost, it's you. Ghost, head over to the stairs. Run over to the stairs or anywhere that's not near the team. Just do not drop the fire in the middle of the group. Nice job, Vin. Good work. Okay, Ghost, it's on you again. Make sure you run away from the group. Alright, here's the draw flame. Don't worry about this, guys. Vin, except for you, buddy. We got you back up.
Oh, I got 4 stacks.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say it. I got him.
It just, my health wasn't moving. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's all good. Alright.
We could probably venture for this fight, but week 1 if we wanted to kill shit.
Vin, it's on you again. Get out of the group, Vin. Nice job. Amphetamine, it's on you. Get out of the group, buddy. Don't kill your team. If you see the flame on the ground near you, make sure you're running away. Alright, this first one we will be stacking up, so just be ready to stack here. Hopefully my timers work, and I can actually see. I do not have the timer. Can somebody shout out when he's going to do the explosion here? Does anybody see it on your list?
Arcane shot.
There it is. Go ahead and stack up, guys, for the arcane velocity. Get in the bubble. And then be ready to leave when I say leave. Alright, run out. Get out of the group. Run, run, run. Split, split, split. It is on... I don't know who it's on. Did it not go out? Does it not go out normal? Did I scare everybody for no reason?
I think that's a heroic only ability, maybe?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I scared everybody for no reason. This next one we are just going to be stacking up. Vin, you're going to do your barrier shield here. Let's get whatever defensive cooldown we have available. Let's just live through this one and we'll be able to block the next one. Alright.
I had a fat dagger there. I had a vert one to help out. So it's fun.
Alright, come on in, guys. I have a bubble. Come on into the bubble. Unless you have the debuff. Nice job staying out. Very good. Now split, split, split. I got 2 stacks spinning. Go ahead and taunt them off. And we'll just finish strong. Nice job again, guys. Good win there. Make sure if you guys do have the quests, you're looting the bosses for those legendary items. Should notice if you guys have the Black Prince quests, and you should this early on, make sure you're looting that stuff. Alright, more healing leather. Good gracious. Casters hopefully should need that that int piece, hopefully. Alright. We can... This guy, perfect. Zoom down. Well, I suppose those of you that have golden lotus necklaces probably don't care about that at all, actually. Interesting. Yeah, feel free to go back and loot the boss guys if you do have those quests. Let me just post if it's, what is it, this guy here, the strength of one's foes. If you don't have that quest, for sure go and pick that up as soon as possible. Basically, all the bosses here drop like little legendary pieces. When you get 10 of them, you get a legendary gem. I think it's like 500 stats. It's fantastic. Once we have some legendary items we can put them in, they are very good. A little strange we haven't seen any trinkets yet, but I'm not going to worry about it. If you guys are ranged here, make sure you're shooting at the guys in the sky for us. Wow, you got that whole group. Nice. On normal, do we have healer go in? I assume we do. It's good to practice anyway. I don't think we have to be topped off the same way we do in heroic, but it doesn't hurt to have an extra body down there. Tanks for sure have an easier job because we only have one mob to kill, but other than that, we do? Okay, that's fine. Hey, alright. My warriors. You guys need a trinket?
It's a use, not a frack, but still, it's pretty, yeah.
Okay, I mean, if you don't want it, don't want it. It's totally fine.
I think it's better in my die lows.
Yeah. I'll take the next one, whenever that drops. I'm certainly happy to do that. Get out of the middle, please, guys. We want to make sure these last couple we bring in. The boss is going to spawn right after we finish up here. So make sure you get out of the middle.
Should we come over here where we came, okay?
Come over here, Vinny,
like
to the other area. I like it over here. Everybody come over here by where we're standing. Get this off my head. There you go. Good pull there. Thank you. Oh, Xanon, get out of the middle, buddy. Come over here by us. There you go. Excellent. Alright, third boss, 3 of 6. So, this guy, basically what's special about him, well, before I jump into this, let me do the old ready check. This is not for pull, this is just have you been here before? Are you familiar with what's going on? If you haven't been here before, I won't make you do any of the hard stuff. Just want to make sure you guys know what's up. Okay. This fight, pretty straightforward. It's just a DPS race for the most part. There is something special. There is an alternate plane of reality that some of us will be going to. Some of us will be forced to go there if you're a tank. The rest of us will be forced to go there because I yell out your name. Essentially what's going to happen is this boss drops a totem on the ground somewhere near him. That totem, if you stand within the totem for I think it's like a second or two, it will teleport you to the spirit realm. This is Garishal, the spirit binder, so obviously he does some spirit stuff. The spirit realm is full of lots of, you guessed it, spirits. And basically what you're going to be doing down there is doing some damage to the spirits. I think you have to, for DPS, does anyone know how many you have to kill before it gets you out? Is it all of them, or is it like 3, or what is the actual?
I thought for DPS, it's just when you're topped off from a healer. Like once you have full health, you get taken out, no? I didn't think it mattered how many you killed. You go in damage.
Oh, you just need to be healed up. Perfect, okay.
Yeah. It's just we as the tanks have to kill the special mob.
Gotcha, okay. I didn't know what the DPS was. So when you basically what'll happen is every time he puts down one of those totems, I'm going to be shouting out names. It's going to be 2. This is the same for heroic as well. I'm going to be shouting out 2 ranged DPS and 1 healer. That's always going to be the group that's going to be going down. 1 tank will be forced to join you as well. I'm not going to bother calling out their name because it's going to be whoever is currently tanking Garishal. That's the guy that's going to be forced to go down there. So you'll know that at least. In heroic mode, there's going to be some extra stuff I'm going to ask you guys to do. There's going to be, you're going to have to help out the tanks with doing some damage to some big guys. But don't worry about that. Today we're in normal. Essentially what's going to happen is once you go down there, there's going to be lots of little non-elite enemies. You're just going to be slapping them around. Who's going down? That is going to be determined by who does not have the debuff the boss gives out. So this boss gives out a debuff. It's called Voodoo Doll. Essentially what happens is when you have a Voodoo Doll on you, you will share damage with someone else. On the server we just came from, one of those Voodoo Dolls always landed on the tank, which meant that 2 people are going to also get hit with Voodoo Doll that are just going to take an absolute beating because they're going to be sharing damage with the tank. Obviously we don't want to send you downstairs to try to fight things off while you're getting beat on like a tank. So the people with Voodoo Doll are going to stay upstairs or in the realm of the living here, and the people who do not have Voodoo Doll are going to be sent down. So what I'm going to do is, when the boss drops his totem, and when we're coming up like 20, 15 seconds out, I'm going to say, these people are going down. And I'll shout out the name of 2 ranged people and a healer. There's going to be a little bit of flexibility. Sometimes the healers, Sometimes both healers are the ones that get the voodoo dolls on them. That's unfortunate, but we try to make it work the best we can. In this group, we actually don't have any ability to adjust for that. So like, let's say we had a boomkin or something, they might get sent down as the healer. Of course, this group doesn't have that ability, so we are just going to have to pray that the healers are going to be okay with what they've got. But Amphetamine, it sounds like you've been here before, so I'm going to have you go down probably most of the time. Ghost has not done this yet, so we're going to... if he has to do it, we'll hopefully it'll make sense to you, Ghost, when it happens. But essentially, the boss is going to drop a totem. If I call out your name, I just want you to go stand in the totem. It's going to take you to the spirit realm. Your job down there is to top off the there's going to be 1 tank and 2 DPS down there with you. You won't be able to target anybody else, so it's going to be pretty obvious to you. All you're going to do is top those people off. Once they're topped off, they're out of there. Same for you. Just make sure you don't top off yourself first, because then you're out and they're stuck down there and they'll die. So make sure you top off those people, get them back up to the realm of the living, and then off you go. It's pretty straightforward. The only thing that's special about this fight is a DPS race. This boss has a pretty tight timer, or at least he did on the server we came from where there was lots of dampening. Who knows if that'll be a thing today, but it's going to be a DPS kind of fun fest here.
It's a pretty easy boss. We won't come close on here. It's not like buffed or anything like that. The enrage timer is pretty long. There's no reason why we'll come even close.
Okay.
Our DPS is great.
Yeah, our DPS is like well above. We're probably 20% above where we should be for week 1, which is fantastic. In large part, I mean, our warriors are popping off. Warriors are just really good on this server for whatever reason. They were good on the last server, but they're really good here.
Oh, bro, you're playing Blood DK? Just wait. Wait till we get like a fight where you can get a bunch of vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason here for Blood DK, do twice as much as every other mob server.
Oh, I'm ready to pop off. I'm ready to go. So, okay, guys, it's pretty straightforward. All you got to do is on this one, there's no stack, there's no spread, there's nothing you have to watch out for here. It's really just healers. If somebody has that voodoo doll debuff on them, they're going to take bonus damage. Watch out. Try to give them some extra heals. They're the ones that are going to take that extra bonus damage. If I tell you to stand on the totem, stand on the totem. If I tell you to walk away from the totem, you should do that too. You don't want to accidentally go in, because you will get a debuff in heroic mode where you can't go back down. So avoid that as best you can. Other than that, just hit the boss. When the boss hits 20%, he's going to stop stending us down, which is great. And he's going to do double damage for a little bit. He's going to do a soft enrage. He's going to start beating the hell out of the tank. That really won't matter for the tank. However, he will keep doing voodoo doll, which means he's going to keep beating the hell out of 2 other people as well. So those 2 other people are going to be in a really bad way, especially if it's me. I can't dodge as much as Vinny does, so you will be taking some damage if I'm the one that ends up tanking him at that 20% mark. So healers, just watch out for that voodoo doll debuff. Everybody else, just listen for your name. If I tell you to go down, you go down. Let me just do a quick reload here because I want to make sure my DBM is working, and then we'll head in. Hopefully that made sense to everybody. If you have any questions, always feel free to message me, whatever. I'm happy to explain it some more. If I rambled on for too long and you lost track, just let me know. All right, let's do a ready check. This one is for poll. If you got questions or anything, just hit no. I'm happy to answer anything you got. Get bigwigs, get DBM, get whatever raid thing you're comfortable with. It all works. Okay. Oh, you were talking to me. Okay. I will go, sounds like there's a better option. Okay. Let's do our poll timer, poll 15. Vinny, let's have you start on boss, and we'll see what the timer looks like, but hopefully that'll mean that you end at the 20% mark.
Oh, good.
We want you to have it at the end.
If I'm fast enough, I can kill the mob and get out and retaunt it and have it again. Because if I just touch a dash, you can pretty much instantly get out on normal.
Does taunt work on this boss on this server? It didn't on Helios.
You should actually spam taunt the entire time here, and you'll get half of my vengeance.
Yeah, I do that for vengeance taunting, but I just wondered if it would actually give aggro. Looks like it doesn't.
When I get teleported down, I think.
Alright guys, watch out for the summon. Do not stand in the totem here when it comes up. Oh good, perfect, it's nowhere near us. Stay away from that. Okay, guys, the people going down are going to be... This is in 20 seconds, so don't go down right now. Amphetamine, Sana, and Zindel. You three are going to be going down. Not right now. Don't go yet. I'll tell you when to go. Once you're at about 10 seconds. Alright, you can head down. Amphetamine, Zindel, and Sana, you guys are heading down. Vinny will be down there to join you in a second. He's coming down in 2 seconds. Be ready. Head in there, guys. Alright, everybody else up top, just keep beating on the boss. Let's stay away from that totem right there, guys. Next banish isn't for 30 seconds, so we got plenty of time. I do see we lusted at the start on here. In heroic mode, we're going to not lust until the very end, but it's fine to do it here. It's alright. Next banish is in 10 seconds. The people going down are Daenerys, Amphetamine, and Sana again. Go ahead and head down right now, guys. Just go ahead and stand in that totem. Daenerys, Amphetamine, and Sana. The three of you are heading down. I'm down here with you. Alright.
Pretty sure last server, a lot of the guilds were not even using a tank on this fight. They were just running all DPS because of how little it is.
Yeah, I think there was some mention of people who don't even go down.
Yeah, like you can easily just dirt it. And they were complaining, saying that it's broken, because apparently he's supposed to do a lot more. But
alright, here comes the soft and rage, guys. Vin 2's going to take big damage here. Vin, let's get your banner.
I got a wall going right now.
Don't worry about the banish, guys. It's going to go away here. We're past that, so just ignore it.
I'm down.
Never mind. It sent you down. It shouldn't have. Well, just you'll be able to get out once you kill your guy. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just finish strong, guys. We're good here at the end. We're still 2.5 minutes from Berserk timer. We're way ahead. Way ahead. Shiny, oh my god. Is it your night, Shiny? My man. Some mail, too. That's awesome. Hopefully amphetamine. Those are good for you. We hope. Nah, going to the monk. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Very nice. Some good looking stuff here,
I'll put dancing steel on that right away.
Hey. Always happy to see some good loot here. Alright.
With the 98.
Okay, we're in the back half here, guys. We're in the complicated ones. We're getting to the we got some trash here before we get to this next one.
Do you think you and I could just duo soak his cleave for extra vengeance? Kill the boss faster?
We certainly could. Do you have a DPS spec by any chance?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't
didn't
either.
even learn it on this guy.
Yeah.
But man, it's like just you and I soak the cleave.
We certainly could. I didn't even think about that, honestly. I hadn't even thought about... I'll prep my DPS spec for next week.
I mean, I can set it up too. Windwalk is pretty simple. And from what I heard, they fix the blend so it can actually do DPS.
Well, let's say we do that, because I don't even have a second spec, like, period. So, if you've got... I think your stuff at least... Well, mine would work too if I had it, but I just don't have it. Make sure you're not standing in front of these guys. These two things here, guys. They will cleave you, and they hit pretty good. Make good choices. That's good advice for anything in World of Warcraft. You probably want to be standing behind the boss, unless told otherwise. Heyo.
Of this one.
Okay.
Subutai the Swift.
We got
Well
some.
known as a masterful archer
Oh shoot.
and genius thief. He stole from
This
the rich
one I will
and
take.
kept everything for himself. Offered nothing.
Hey,
But will you take second trinket?
I only need the one, so feel free to grab that. Whoever wants it, whoever needs it.
Then was the most powerful, maniacal ruler to ever abuse the imperial throne.
All right. Red Paladin trinket.
You want me to reset them really quick?
No, it's fine. You can just let them wander around. We'll hang out over here. We'll hang out on this side over here. Let me put down a little marker. Clear these.
Yeah, because he activates right away on here.
Oh, he does. Okay. Well, shoot. I don't know what the answer is to that. Just let me die, I guess, and you guys, if you can, maybe one of the hunters, I don't know if you guys can reset them. I feel like if I had more time, this guy hits like such a baby.
Oh, yeah. And then you stand in that for even more vengeance. Easy. You don't die.
Yeah. It was actually hard to die. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I played a lot of DK last server with Santa. It was the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's an interesting fight. I didn't know that he aggroes right away on this server. That's interesting. We'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and then if I reset him one more time, then he'll just stand there.
Bizarre. Okay. All right. Well, that's a new wrinkle on this server here. All right. So this fight, this one for the new folks. Thank you for that food. Make sure you guys grab that food that's under the marker here if you're running low on food. This fight is a fight in 4X. There are 4 separate bosses, and they each do kind of ridiculous things. The first one, Kang the Merciless. I don't know if this server has a set order. They were random on the last one, so I'll just pretend like they're random and I'll talk like that for a second. So Kang the Merciless, obviously he's the first one. He's got 3 big moves that are sort of important. The one that you guys need to worry about is the Annihilate. That's where he's going to do the big slam. You'll see it bubbling on the ground. Make sure you don't stand in that. When it's coming, I'm going to shout it out. I'll say, here comes the Annihilate. Don't stand in it. Importantly, though, don't try to cheat it. We're going to stay stacked for the most part during Kang the Merciless. If that big piece comes out, you got to be able to dodge it. Basically, this is one of those fights where we just can't have people die. The boss doesn't hit very hard here, but there's just so much going on that, especially in heroic mode, there are things you can do later on where you will just straight out kill us. So just be really careful on this boss to listen to what's going on. So for Kang the Merciless, the 2 big ones, Annihilate, where he's going to do a big pizza slice right in front of him. If that thing hits you, you're going to die. So you got to move out of the way. The easiest way to deal with it is when you're standing at his feet, you can sidestep it left or right. It's dead simple. If you're standing far away and he aims it at you, you've either got to go backwards, which is, depending on where you're standing, impossible, or you've got to go left or right and you're going to have to traverse a long kind of way. So make sure if you're standing on the boss, what I do is I stand right at his toes, obviously, because I'm tanking him. But what I'll do is when he does Annihilate, I just walk right through his feet, and I'm standing behind him, and I don't even have to worry about it hitting me. No big deal. The next one you're going to need to worry about, if any of you are watching me die right there, was flanking orders. Every so often he's going to call for a group of his soldiers who are shadows kind of around the arena here. Those guys are going to start walking forward and they're going to stab to try to flank you. In heroic mode, there's a lot more of them. In this one, they just come from one direction. I'll shot when it's coming up, but basically what you have to do is you just have to have a little situational awareness. Look around you. If you see those guys walking toward you, just get out of the way. Just move. All you got to do is move. This fight is not a DPS race. If you have to stop DPSing to move, do it. We just don't want you to die. Those are kind of the... Less than pull is fine here, yeah. We will not do that in heroic, but it's fine here. That's kind of the first boss. The other thing he does is the massive attacks. So basically you have to stand in front of him. We're all going to stay stacked up for the first boss. He's going to do a big kind of arcing slash. It's going to hit all of us, which basically means it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. So just stay stacked up for this first little bit here. I'm going to put a marker on my head. If you're ever lost, you don't know where to stand or where to be, look for the orange marker. I am not going to be getting hit by the flanking orders or the annihilates. If you're standing near orange, you're probably going to be just fine. Especially for this first boss, just stay stacked on orange. When I move, you move, but I'll call it out for you. Mang the Demented, we're going to skip him for a second because he's probably not who we're going to get second. We're almost definitely going to get Sublime the Swift. At least that's how it was in the last server. Essentially, he does three things. A pillage. When he does that, I'm just going to tell you to run away. There will be a little circle around him. If he is pillaging at or near you on the ground, essentially what will happen is your character will be naked afterwards. And I'm not saying that as like it's kind of a funny thing. He literally strips your character naked. You'll just be in your underwear. He takes your gear off for like 15 seconds. It's kind of ridiculous. What's really important, though, is he's going to do a rain of arrow into a volley. And so when we have Sublime the Swift, I'm going to tell everybody to spread out in a big circle around him. I'm going to tank him right in the middle of the room. Make sure that we're spread out because he's going to pin one of us to the ground. If we're stacked up, he'll pin all of us, and that's a nightmare. But one person's going to get pinned, and then he's going to do a big volley, which is going to be a big cone attack where he just shoots arrows. That's going to do a ton of damage, especially if we're right in the middle of it. So when the Rain of Arrows comes out, I'm going to call for ranged DPS. So Sana, Daenerys, Zindel, you guys are all going to have to break that arrow off of a person. So you'll see, like, if you tab target, there's going to be a person on the team is going to have like an arrow stuck in them. You can break that arrow by doing damage to it. So I'll have you guys do that. We just have to make sure you get out of the way of the volley. Again, the best way to dodge volley, it's a cone. So if you are near the boss, sidestepping it is super easy. But you just can't be too near the boss because you don't want to get pinned down. That's kind of Sublime the Swift. Jian of the Endless Shadow. Basically what he does a bunch of shadow bolts. Nobody cares. We aren't even going to interrupt those because they don't do any damage. Doesn't matter at all. I think the charged shadows, I don't know if we have ever done anything about that. I think we just ignore it for the most part. The only thing we really need to worry about during that phase is there's going to be a skull that comes out of the ground that's got like a big shadowy thing around it. I'm going to have you guys switch to that when it comes out. I'll say attack the skull. You guys will attack the skull. It's gonna target one person. I can't taunt it off of you, so you're stuck running away from it. Run away from it because it's gonna pulse damage. Make sure you try to run away somewhere else in the middle, not in the middle of the room, but like somewhere outside, so it doesn't blow up in the middle of the room. When it dies, it's gonna leave a big silver lake around. If you stand in it, it's gonna hurt people. So just try to run away from that. That one's relatively straightforward. The final guy, Mang the Demented, he does a bunch of stuff that's really nonsensical. The big one is he does a maddening shout, which causes all of us to go mad, and we all hate each other. Essentially what that means is you can then target all the people on your team. You don't actually lose control of yourself, but it makes everyone your enemy. Once you take 40,000 damage from someone else, then you go back to being normal. Just make sure you don't kill your teammates. Ideally, you just won't kill everybody on the team. I forget what we used to do about that. I don't remember. I do know, what is it, the crazed, can we break that with the hunter thing? Is that, oh boy. Well, I guess let's figure it out, guys. Let's just walk in here, we can give it a shot. Never mind.
No, I'll reset him, Alright,
good. Alright, good reset.
So now he'll just stand over by the spawn.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys, I know there was a lot of stuff going on. There are 4 bosses here. Each boss has between 3 and 4 abilities. They're all kind of obnoxious. In Heroic, it gets even worse because we're going to have 2 bosses at once, so there are like 8 possible things that can happen. Most of the time they happen simultaneously, so you'll be dodging 3 or 4 things all at once. It's a big pain, but that's next week. This week, the name of the game is just don't die. If you're confused, just run around. Just try to move. This is a 1 tank fight, so it'll just be me tanking for the healers. Me, Diacidium, if you don't know my voice. Beyond that, yeah, it's just stay stacked up for this first boss. When that Annihilate comes out, I'll shout it out, but you should be okay. It's not going to make sense until you see it. I wish I could explain this one to people, but it really is such a complicated fight that you just kind of got to see it. This is probably the biggest. This is the biggest hassle in all of the raid. Make sure you guys are stacked on orange here to start. That Annihilate's going to come out in 5 seconds. Just be stacked up on orange, ready to move when it comes out. Here it comes. Be ready to move. Just walk right through him. Easy peasy. Nobody died. That's awesome. Excellent. Flanking orders are going to come out in 5, so just be aware. Start looking around the room. There are going to be guys marching at you. Make sure you get away from the marching guys. Here they come. They're coming straight for us. Walk with orange if you don't know where to be. You're welcome to run your own way, but you want to come with orange? Come here, buddy. Alright, perfect. Alright, we're going to reset to the middle here a little bit. Okay, here comes the next Annihilate.
I do too much damage.
Be ready for the Annihilate here. Here it comes. Be ready to sidestep this. Walk through the boss. Don't die to that. Nice job, guys. Perfect work. Okay, next flanking order coming out in 5. Just be ready to walk away from it. Look around the room. Start thinking about where it's going to be. Here comes the flanking order. Look for the guys. There they are. If you don't know where to be, walk with orange. Alright, here we go. This guy's almost dead. We're ready for the next guy. We've got Annihilate coming in 5. You ready to sidestep this Annihilate? Oh, never mind. We're good. Here's Sublitai. Spread out, guys. Spread, spread, spread. This guy's going to shoot his arrow. Get out of the way of that volley. Don't die to the volley. Nice job, guys. Alright, keep spread out. If you are ranged, make sure you are spread. We got a flanking order and a rain of arrow coming in pretty quick. Ranged, please break out that arrow over there. Nice job. Good switches. Okay, Pillage is coming. Be ready to run away from the boss. Run away from the boss. Do not get stripped naked. Here comes that next flanking order. So start moving, guys. If you don't know where to be, come with orange. And right after this, I'm going to want you to spread. Spread, spread, spread. The volley is going to be coming out soon. Be ready to sidestep the volley if it's coming at you. The boss is going to turn for it, so just watch where the boss is. Nice job. We're coming back to the middle after this. Okay. Rain of Arrow is coming out right at Pillage right after that. Make sure you guys are spread out here. Spread, spread, spread. Here comes the arrow. Range, be ready to free the person when it comes out. There it is. Run away from the Pillage. Free that arrow, guys. Alright, nice work.
I'm going to call it fast for vengeance.
That's fine. Alright. Alright, here comes the volley. Get out of the way of that volley. Alright, next boss coming. Here we go. It is Jian. That's a good order for us. Alright, here comes the flank, guys. Flank is coming. Make sure you're standing in a correct spot. If you don't know where to be, follow orange. But get out of the way of those flanks. Do not die to the flank. We're going to reset in the middle here in a second. Alright, here's the Undying Shadow. Please kill that. Let me, I can't mark it with a skill. What in the hell? Did that boss just pillage? That's crazy. You should have done that. That's another... Mark that down for 2 bugs. Good job, guys, getting that skull killed outside of the raid. You're doing perfect. The next flanking order is coming, so just be ready to move when the flank comes out. It's coming here any second. There's another Undying Shadow up, guys. Please kill the Undying Shadow that's following the skull around. There's 2 of them out, actually. Please kill the other one as well. I'm not sure how 2 of them went out, but we'll deal with it. Alright, here's the flank. Look out for the flank. Make sure you're out of the way. If you don't know where to be, follow orange. Just make sure you do not die to the flank. Nice job here, guys. Finish strong on this boss. We'll finish up the last one. Vin, I'm going to take the first interrupt. I want you to take the second, and only I'm going to have you interrupt the third. I've got that one. Vin, you're next. Alright, Vin, that's you. Nice job. Only you are interrupting the next maddening shout. Next flanking order is coming out soon. Oh my god, I just died. Alright, there's another Undying Shadow up. Please kill that Undying Shadow that's chasing somebody around. That's mine to interrupt.
He's giving some kind of vengeance right now. I got 115 case in that.
Yeah, I'm at 120.
You're
He's hitting me pretty good. Alright, here comes the flank, guys. Do not die to this one. The flank is on the other side of the room. I know the boss is moving around. Don't get baited. Don't die to the flank. Here comes the banding shout. We're all going to do damage to each other. Please don't kill your friends. Just do gentle damage to the people around you. Alright. Please, if we can, someone hit that healer so we get him back here. Use defensive if you've got him here, guys. The healers are struggling here at the end. Alright, nice work, guys. Beautiful shield. Very nice.
Oh, no way. Shield never drops.
There it is. Vin probably picked that up for an offset. Plate shoulders, I'll take those all day. Don't mind if I do.
Look at the dust along the floor. These dark halls have not seen footfalls for many centuries.
Alright, last 2. We're making good time here, guys. Big for T-Mod. Pretty sure pillage is meant to stay after the boss is dead. It's not a bug. So our entire experience on the last server was bugged then. Okay. I'm just not used to seeing that at all because it wasn't on Helios. Yeah, very interesting. Also, the order of things here is so much easier. For this group of trash, make
How
sure...
does this get bugged here?
Hold on, guys.
Is that here or is that later?
Hold on, guys.
Oh, that was the boss we just did. If you switch the difficulty from heroic to normal, it'll just skip all the trash.
Interesting.
Oh.
Come on through, guys.
Oh, we pulled something.
That's alright, we'll go. Looks like it's just one.
I'm gonna shoot back this up.
None of the water shapers aggroed, which is interesting.
Back on my last server.
Back on my last server. Yeah. I don't want to be that guy. I will shut up about the last server. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
the...
always nice to hear like the differences.
Yeah. Good stun there, whoever that was. Not so good stun there, whoever that wasn't. There we You pull the mob behind. Let me turn around here. Oh yeah, I got him. There's one behind, guys. Just walk over here real quick and help us out with this. Nice job. Good work. Alright. This is so dangerous, oh my god. Healers, I don't envy you here. This is much larger build than what we wanted.
I'll just kite it around so we don't do the damage to everybody.
Get some marks up, and then we'll talk about an exciting fight. Blue, green.
We should have an easy time with 2 warriors, DK and a monk. We're gonna blow these boards up.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have much trouble with this. But you never know. Alright.
Fascinating. I have never heard tales of anything like this. The more hide and seek.
I'll let this guy stop talking. We'll get Elegant out, and then we'll talk about the fight here.
Pandaria, welcome. This seems to be a terminal controlling the device. Let's see here.
We could probably do 6 stacks. We will do whatever is comfortable for the crew here. Let me just write out who goes where. I'm gonna assign people to some colors here. Obviously, you can see there are pillars around the map that are marked with colors. I'm gonna assign you to a color. Blue is gonna be Zindel. Green is gonna be. I'm writing this up, by the way. You don't have to memorize this. Daenerys. Purple is gonna be Sana. Red is gonna be me and Vinny. Yellow is gonna be Shiny, and blank is gonna be Vin. You'll notice here there's only I didn't assign you to anything. You're just gonna be our floater. Basically, we're gonna keep our eyes open. Whichever one is like struggling, we're gonna have you run over to that one. I think you might have done a little bit of that when you were playing Warlock last time around. Essentially, let me talk about, if you guys can do me a favor, all the ranged people who know this fight, come over to me who are on orange here, and everybody else, if you've never done this fight before, I want you to stand up by that Warlock portal. If you have done this fight before, come over here by orange. I just want to show them how the mechanics work here. So just stay out of the way so people know what I'm talking about. There are way too many people standing up by that portal. I know you guys have done this before. Please walk back if you have done this before. If you've never done it before, just stand up there. We're gonna show you how to do this. All right. So if you guys don't know that I'm the orange icon here, I'm the one talking. We're gonna have you guys, basically everyone who's ranged on this fight, healers, DPS, whatever. You guys are all gonna be standing right here at the edge of this portal. You'll notice when you step in, you kind of turn into a little astral figure. You guys see that? When you step inside, you turn into this little astral guy. You'll also notice you have 2 debuffs. You're going to have Overcharged, which is going to be a stacking debuff. That's going to increase the amount of damage you have taken. And you're going to have Touch of the Titans, which increases your damage by 50%. Obviously, you always want to have that 50% buff up, but you don't want to have the stacking Overcharge, right? So I've got good news for you. If you stand at the very edge of this portal, this thing is kind of bugged, and so what'll happen is when you jump up into the air, oh, I'm stuck. There we go. When you jump up in the air, your debuff is going to fall. And it looks like actually it's not on this server. I wonder if it doesn't on this server. Was that Helios only? Okay, that was a bug on the last server. Ignore me. I said I wasn't going to do that again, and I did it again. I thought that was intentional, but it looks like it's not. So here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to backpedal for 1 second to walk out. You're going to have to
do the mechanic.
You're actually going to have to do the mechanic, which is you backpedal for 5 yards until you're out. So basically, once you get, I think it's 10 stacks, right, guys? When you get to about 10 stacks on Overcharge, that's when you just want to back out for a second and then come back in. But until that point, you're just going to do big damage. So on this boss, Helios is well scripted, Kofian. Yeah, essentially what's going to happen here is you guys are just going to stand inside, get that big buff. When you have 10 stacks of the debuff of Overcharge, that's when you step out, let it come off, then come back in. We'll do that thing again too a little later on. So for this first phase, we'll call it phase 1. When phase 1 is happening, you're just hitting the boss, and then what's going to happen is there's going to be a mob that spawns. Let me find the name of it here real quick so I don't sound stupid. He's going to spawn a mob, and the mob is called the Celestial Protector. What's going to happen during the Celestial Protector is either me or Vinny is going to pick it up. Most likely it's going to be me. I'll pick up that Celestial Protector, and I'm going to bring him right over here in front of you guys who are ranged. Everyone who's ranged is going to be standing approximately where I am right now, the orange icon guy. You guys will all kind of be hanging out right here. I will bring over the guy to you, and it is your job as ranged to do damage to that guy. Basically what's going to happen is when he dies, he explodes, and it's going to do a whole bunch of damage. What we need for him is to explode outside of the ring. However, when we walk him outside of the ring, he starts doing a thing every second where he, like, ticks explosion damage. So I can't just bring him outside of the ring, right, because he's going to tick on us a whole bunch until we bring him down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring him over to you. We're going to get him to about 25%, and then I'm going to bring him outside so he only ticks once or twice. Once he's outside, we're going to finish him up while he's there, and then he's going to blow up outside the ring. Everyone else is going to be inside the ring when that happens. Make sure you're not standing outside the ring, because then he's going to blow up on you. You don't want that, so just let him blow up outside the ring, okay? That's basically phase 1. In phase 2, the colors are going to matter. So I posted these earlier. Everyone is going to be moving to your color. Let's try that now. Run to your assignments real quick. I did assign people by class. It doesn't really matter, but just show me you guys know where you're going here. Basically what's going to happen is the boss is going to summon 6 orbs. The orbs are going to go, one of them to each of these pillars. Green, purple, blue, red, yellow, and there's one over there that's unmarked. Essentially what's going to happen is the orb is going to slowly pulse its way over to that pillar. If it makes it to the pillar, the boss will change phases. We don't really want that. So it's your job to kill your spark as it goes from the boss to the pillar. Every time he does this, the sparks will go faster, 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 faster. We won't be able to do it indefinitely. There's going to be a limit. Just listen for me. I'll call it out. I'll say stop damaging the sparks. Just damage the boss. You know, whatever. And then you're going to stop doing that. But you are responsible for your orb. So Zindel, you are responsible for the blue spark that's walking from the boss to your blue pillar. Daenerys, you are responsible for the orb that is walking from the boss to your green pillar. When you kill your orb, maybe you're the first one done, you're going to turn to the people to the left and right of you, and you're going to help out. Especially if you're ranged, you have a lot more options. These orbs can't be slowed, they can't be stunned. They just keep walking until they either die or hit the pillar. So we need people to help out as much as we can. The good news is that every time we kill a round of these sparks, we're going to get a permanent 10% damage increase. At the end of the fight, we're going to have probably 10 sparks killed. We'll have 100% damage increase. You guys are going to be pumping big numbers. It's going to feel really good. After the spark phase, what's going to happen is if we mess up, or if I call for you to stop on the sparks and we intentionally let them hit the pillars, what's going to happen is the floor below Elegon is going to drop out and you will fall to the abyss. We can't have that, so when I tell you to get out of the center, you got to get out of the center. We lovingly call this the floor boss because you probably at some point or another will die to falling through the floor. It happens to all of us. Get out of the center. Don't die to the floor boss. Just try to avoid that as best you can. Again, I'm going to call it out. You've got about 5 seconds to do it once it happens. Range people, it's less of an issue for you, but melee, you're in real danger. The next phase that's going to happen is once the floor drops out, these pillars on blue, green, purple, yellow, red are going to come out of the ground and they're going to create a big force field. And what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to attack the pillars. We're going to start by attacking pillars. Eventually we're going to kill all of them, but you won't be able to walk left or right. You're going to be stuck in whatever section you're in. So like, let's say that I'm the orange icon right here, and the floor drops out and the pillars go up. I will only be able to attack from here, either the green pillar or the purple pillar. And I want to start, ideally, with the purple pillar, because on the other side, they're going to be starting with the red. And they're going to be split across the screen. It'll make more sense when you see it, but basically we have to kill the corresponding pillars. So on this side, this is the blue, green, purple side. Those of you that are over here are going to be starting on purple, then to green, then to blue. On our other side, we're going to be going X to yellow to blank. Those are the matching colors. During that time, there are also some ads. Don't worry about those. If they're on you, take them to the tank. One of the things you do have to worry about, though, is that the ads are kind of thrown from the boss. You'll see a little like lightning circle around your feet. If that's coming at you, you got to move. In heroic mode, it'll kill you. In this mode, it just hits you. It just slaps you a little bit. The only other thing I want to do is I want to assign... when that phase comes, Vinny, I'm going to stay on the red side, and I'll have you come over to the blue side. If that's all right, I'll have you come.
Gotcha, and help them out and pick up all the ads.
Yeah, you'll be taking ads over here on the blue side, and then when the boss comes, right when the pillars fall and the floor comes back up, I'll have you do your roll up to the Elegon, and you'll pick them up first. And then
sounds good.
Once he breathes, I'll take him off. You'll reset your stacks. You'll come back, take him out. The protector will be out. I'll grab the protector. Usual stuff.
Ideally, I want to be the one tanking Elegon as we go into the transition phase, so I can have as much attack power to keg smash all the ads. So that will help out tremendously with keeping that going as long as possible.
Sure. Yeah, we'll try for that. We'll have you start on the boss. You'll take the first breath. I'll taunt. You'll reset. I'll come back. That should guarantee that I get the protector. Later on, we'll have enough damage. We'll just ignore the protector entirely. And the only other thing I want to assign is healers. What we'll need to do is when the floor phase ends, I'm going to have you guys. You should be standing in the middle, basically when the orb part is happening. I'm going to have amphetamine. You're going to come to my side, which is the red side. So you'll be staying with orange during that second phase. I'll let you know when I say get out away from the floor boss, get off the floor. Run away. I want you to run to me, the orange guy. And Ghost, I'm going to have you stick around with Vinny. Vinny, let me mark Vinny for you. Vinny is marked with a green triangle. Hopefully you can see him. Where is he? He's over there. Ghost, you're going to be sticking with him when that time comes. Does that make sense? I know that's a lot of stuff going on. Basically, there's 3 phases to this. The final phase is the easiest phase. That one, you're just going to stack on the boss's butt, and we just nuke him. At that point, we're going to have so many stacks from the orbs that we're going to be hitting so hard that it's not going to matter at all. We haven't had a cooldown at all. We've got probably 5 different raid cooldowns. We could deal with it. It's going to be just fine. So, range folks, stand over here. Hang out. Do your thing. The tanks are going to start from the front.
Where'd you say the ad's going to be pulled out to? I want to put down a teleport.
I'm going to put the ad... Yeah, I'm going to put them between green and purple is where I'm going to be bringing them, right over here. and then I'll move him out right where this warlock stuff is. Is where I'm going to have the guy die.
Sounds good.
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see, for those of you that haven't been here before, let's just do a ready check, make sure you guys are here. If you have any other questions, if you've got, hopefully that was enough explanation for you. The boss's question, sure, what do you got?
Also, FYI, if it ever rolls out where I have to take the ad, I have diffuse magic, so I can just solo soak it.
Oh, perfect. That's fine. It shouldn't. We should be able to line it up, so it won't matter.
But just in case, you know, so there's no like worry.
Yeah. All right. All good. Oh God. Oh God. All right. Well, let's get in here then. 15. All right. Okay. Vinny, you're starting again, just so you know.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, you're spinning them around. Okay. No problem. We can deal with that. Like most dragons in World of Warcraft, make sure you guys are not... I got him, Vinny. Go ahead and reset. Make sure you guys are not standing in front of the dragon. He will kill you with his breath if you're standing in front of him. Don't let him do that.
Do you want to take the ad?
I could get him. That's fine. Get him out of here, though. He's super low. Do not kill that protector in here, guys. Let him get outside. My bad. We had a little miscommunication there. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get him out. He's going to detonate inside. We're going to do this again. We're going to try it out here again.
It's normal. It shouldn't really wipe out.
It did. It definitely did. Try out... Yeah, I guess we can... We may as well try killing the energy orbs here. They're going to reset. Get out of the center, guys. Don't die to the center here so you can at least see the phase change. See what it looks like to get the...
Oh, that's not smoother.
That was my bad, guys. We had that protector came out a lot faster than I thought he would. So we'll switch it around, Vinny. I'll start, then you'll go second, and then I'll pick up the protector again.
That was good.
I don't know if we were too... the damage wasn't too fast. We must have been... We weren't really slow on the handoff. I think he just spawned earlier than I expected.
Yeah, it was like an instant spawn, pretty much.
Yeah, Santa, we know what we're doing. Don't worry about the tanking part of it. The timing was weird. It won't happen again. But yeah, essentially what happened there, for anybody who didn't see it, what happened there with that boss was the tank who had him got too far away. If the tank is not in melee range of the boss, he grips everyone to the center. Yeah, go ahead and jump in the middle. We'll walk back. Go die to the floor boss. The one time I want you to die to the floor boss.
Yeah, I don't think you realized the ad was out right away. When I came back, I'm like, here, take the ad.
No, yeah, I didn't see him out right away, and I thought, all right, well, he'll take him. That's no problem. And then, yeah, we just got out of range. It's fine. We will release. Just run back. It's no big deal. Other than that, look fine. Hopefully you guys got a chance to at least see what some stuff looked like. I know I am confusing everybody with my descriptions of things. There's a lot going on. It's these last couple bosses are complicated. The next one's not so much, but this one and the last one are fairly complicated. Thank you.
Yeah, I probably should have just tuned raw at that point instead. I figured we could have just swapped it.
Yeah, it's no big deal. We could have adjusted had I been. I had no. He's so basically again, not to be like, oh,
Yeah,
Helios.
we're like, what do you mean? Like, you can have the boss.
Yeah, no, he just he spawned that protector a cycle early. hopefully you guys are getting the picture that this we've been here so many times that this place is like muscle memory, and like I know the timing of everything just on feel, and it's off here. It's different here. It's not like there's nothing wrong with the server. It's what's wrong with me. I'm so used to it being a different way. Try this again. Vinny, this time around, let's do this. Can we not turn the boss? Just leave him facing this way, the way we are right now. You don't have to roll through him. You can just have him breathe toward the panel here.
Sure.
That just got me turned around a little bit, and I'll start. I'll start this time, and that should hopefully fix the protector timing for me. All right. Here we go. Let's do ready check. Just make sure everybody's here. Just put this up one more time for everybody. Everybody's ready. Perfect. Resetting. The protector should be spawning some point. Here he is. He's so fast. Alright. Range, please switch to the Celestial Protector. If you see him drop below 50, be really careful. Don't kill him in the center here. I gotta kill him outside. Finish him up here. Alright, we gotta bring him outside. Perfect. Nice job, everybody. Everybody inside. Stay inside. There we go. Alright, and get into the boss. Everybody on the boss. Here we go. Be ready, find your colors. We've got orbs coming up. It's orb time. Find your colors. Help out the people next to you if you can. Looking good. Final one done was purple. Looks like Santa's purple. Daenerys, make sure you help out. Only if you want to help out over there as well, that's fine. Otherwise, back to the boss here. Just keep hitting him. Another orb coming out. Here we go. Kill your charge. Alright, looking good. Nice job, guys. Looks like blue... No, we're good. Okay. We're fine. Keep hitting the boss. We're killing him really fast, actually. We're getting a lot of stacks here. Keep going. Again. Yellow is still up. Looks like yellow was the last one. We'll come help you out, Shiny, with the next one. Keep hitting the boss. It's going to keep going faster and faster, guys. Stay on top of it. Alright, looks good. Yellow looks good. Excellent. Let's do another one. Make sure you guys are running outside to drop your stacks every so often. Alright, back in. This will be last one here. We'll kill one more orb. We'll go for a little bit of greed. Kill your orbs one more time, and then we'll stay on the boss. Alright, nice job. Alright, just nuke the boss, guys. This next group of orbs that comes out, just totally ignore them. Just hit the boss. After this, I'm going to have you run to your sides. Amphetamine, make sure you're with me on the right, and everybody else, and Ghost, you're on the left. Alright, get out of the center. Floor boss is coming. Floor is despawning. Get off the floor. Start hitting your sides. Looks good, Amphetamine. I see you here. Nice job. Everybody's good. Watch out for that circle there. Nice job. Watch out for that one, guys. Ignore those ads for right now, guys. Just get these down. Vinny, I'm going to have you pick up the boss right away here. Alright, floor's up. Vinny, pick him up. I'm bringing the ads over. Alright, I'm taunting. I got the boss. go ahead and help those ads out. Celestial Protector's out, so Vinny, I'm going to have you, when you drop your stacks, pick up the Protector. I'll let you do the tanking this time around. Nice job. Range people, please help kill that Protector. Very important. Alright, nice job, guys. Everybody inside, please hit the boss. Be ready to kill your orbs. Find your way to your colors. Here we go. Make sure to run outside, drop your stacks if you are over 10. Nice job. Hit that boss. Nice job. All of them look good. Timing looks great. Keep hitting the boss, guys. Here we go. One more orb. Nice job, everybody. One more orb here, and then we will stop. This is last orb. Finish this one up. Help out your neighbors. Alright, just hit the boss here. Just be ready to get to your side when it's time to get to your side. Ignore the orbs here. Just keep hitting the boss, guys. Get that bonus damage. When I tell you to get off the center, get off the center. Don't die to the floor boss. Just be ready. Alright, get out of the center. Run, run, run. Do not die to the floor boss. Let's kill these conduits. After this, we'll go to the final phase. Vinny, I'll let you start. I'm not seeing any ads on our side, so you guys might have extra. Alright, all conduits are down. Floor's going to be coming in here. You guys have all the ads. Vinny, I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to take the boss here. I'll run in when the floor comes back. Here we go. Be careful on this boss here. Alright, I got him. Everybody stack on the boss's butt. We are in the final phase. Stack on the boss's butt, please. Everybody on the boss's butt. We're good, guys. Just finish strong. Stay alive. Excellent work.
Oh shit, I was on push to talk, talking back to you.
Oh,
Man,
sorry.
I'm gonna get the mouse.
Nope. No problem, man. Lots of leather here. Looking good. Minus those spirit boots.
Hey, reroll for Star Shatter. Let's go.
Did you get it? My man.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, nice.
What a pickup. Day one pickup. Wow. Is this worth using a bonus roll? It can be if you have something worth getting here. Let me check and see. Is anything worth getting for you here? Elegant. There is an excellent trinket here, I think, for you, right? The haste and the periodic. Yeah. Yeah. This trinket. Yep. Wow, you got it? Holy cow. Look at that. Got gold. Well, Santa got it, so somebody got it on the reroll. Fantastic pickup. I mean, that's really good stuff. Having a good first night here. This is nice. It's not always items, that's true, but I don't know. It's the first day buff. We've gotten so much good stuff today. I'm very impressed. Going affliction.
Oh, does that spell put out here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. Alright, look at that. Int's crit. That looks good to me.
Astounding. An actual functional Mogu construct.
Yeah, good for Disc Priest, good for Mage in it, good for Warlock. Yeah, good for anybody that uses Intellect, basically.
So which one do you want, left or right?
I'll take right. I'll put a markup for you, actually.
From such a machine,
Sounds good.
you must destroy it. Here.
Have you ever tried solo taking this boss before?
I have never tried that.
It's so much fun. If you can pull it off, you hit the double action button, you get so much extra DPS.
Okay. Let me do one more final one just for the other folks here.
You
Okay.
just gotta call for Priest Feathers.
So this boss, you can solo take with the double dance. That's funny. So basically, what happens here in this fight, for those of you that haven't done it before, this fight is, if you look around us, there are all these archways. If you look up on your screen right now, take your camera and look up, you can see there are lots and lots of enemies in little archways. All these guys are going to jump down like one at a time, or sometimes two at a time, and we're basically going to have to kill them. The boss splits himself into two, and the tanks are going to have to deal with it. This is mostly a tank fight. Thankfully, our tanks know exactly what's going on, so no big deal. Essentially, what's going to happen is you guys are going to kill the ads when the ads come out, and then when we tell you to, we are going to hit Lust, and we are going to hit the bosses. That's going to happen during the Titan Gas phase. Essentially, there's a phase that does just constant taking damage to everybody in the room. Healers, that's a you problem. Other than that, I mean, this fight is very straightforward. Lots of mobs jump down. You guys just run to them back and forth, kill them. And then when we tell you to, you hit the bosses. If you have any free time, feel free to hit the bosses. If you are a dot class, feel free to dot up the bosses. Whatever you want to do, but basically you just kill the ads. There is an order to the ads, but honestly I don't think it matters without the dampening here. Don't worry about it. If you don't know where to stand or your range, stand on that star. If you are melee, watch where the other melee are going. I forget which boss is the one that you can actually melee. I think is it a debuff on one of the bosses that says like vulnerable to melee? I forget which is which, but basically you can only attack one of the bosses unless you're one of the other guys. So yeah, don't worry about it. Kill the little guys when we tell you to. Kill the big guys. There's nothing to avoid here. There's no stacking. There's no stuff on the ground. Yes, the orbs were seemingly easier to kill, which is very cool. I think that's going to help a lot when it gets to heroic time. I think let's just go ahead and do this boss. I think this one is probably very simple compared to the last two we did. I'm just going to hit it. Basically, yeah, just kill the ads. The order doesn't really matter, just help out. And when we tell you to switch to the bosses, listen for me to call Lust. That'll be during the Titan Gas phase. It didn't pull me down, that's weird. Okay. Not worried about it. Alright. Just to give you guys a little preview, if you haven't been here before, on heroic mode, every time we kill one of these little guys, they spawn a spark that detonates for 1,000,000 damage. If you look at your health bar, you have nowhere near 1,000,000 health. It will kill you immediately if you don't run away from it. So we have to have somebody soak it, essentially. So that'll be a fun little rogue thing for next week. That's a shiny job. Oh, come on, don't say the boss is boring. Some people never... This is brand new to people. It's very exciting for right now. It's all brand new. Vinny, just to reiterate, you're on... you'll be taking your boss to red. I'll take mine to blue.
Correct. Yep.
You already knew that, I'm sure. I'm just calling it out again. That guy, of course, you saw the shield in front. You can't damage him from the front, so you have to get around back.
Here come the bosses.
Yeah. Make your way over here, guys, toward the yellow. Healers especially. Don't let the tanks get too far away from you. These guys do hit pretty darn hard. At least compared to the rest of the stuff we saw here tonight.
Only give Vinny vigilant.
Only if you didn't hear that, he needs Vigi. If you can put vigilance on Vinny, that would be great.
Thank you very much.
Healers, you guys are doing awesome. Nice job dealing with this damage.
Hey everybody, if you are range, you need to be DPSing ads still.
Yep, make sure you are DPSing those ads, guys. Ads are top priority. Titan gas is coming up in 20 seconds, so once those ads are down and Titan gas is up, we will be lusting. So be prepared. This guy is absolutely clapping my cheeks. There's a Titan gas. Once the ads are down, go ahead and lust. Let's do it, guys. Big damage.
Popping wall.
Nice job, guys. Back to the ads when they come out. Keep hitting the bosses, but keep your eyes open. Alright, ads are back up, guys. Get back to those ads. We'll DPS again during the next Titan gas phase.
Ads.
Keep those ads down, guys. Next damage phase is in 15 seconds. Get those ads down. Vin, if you have Vigilance, I would like it on me. If you got it up.
If both Viggies are up.
Alright, Titan Gas is up. Here's our damage phase. Once those ads are down, get on the boss. And do work. Oh, I flubbed it. I am so sorry, healers. I'm getting ripped over here. Let's try to take the bosses down here, guys. Do our best to try to kill them right here. I'm on my last cooldown. Good job, guys. Excellent job tonight. Looks like
Ooh, nice hero loot.
some excellent healing gear here. Looking good.
Fuck you, you bullshit fucking game. This game is fucking bullshit. That trinket never fucking dropped.
Did we see that at all on Helios? I don't know that I ever saw that trinket.
No.
Count 0. Yeah, I never saw that. Interesting. Well, alright, so we finished quite a bit early. Took about 2 hours, so we guessed right, Vinny. Awesome job tonight, everybody. Thanks for coming, especially those of you that came today. Special thanks to Zindel, Amphetamine, Ghost. You guys all joined today to play with us and did awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for playing. We had 2 days scheduled this week, Wednesday and Sunday. Sunday night we won't be doing MSV because we just did it. That's the whole thing. So yeah, this Sunday we'll probably be doing some heroics, do some fun stuff, but nothing mandatory. We're all around. Come hang in Discord. Come do some dungeons. Do your dailies, whatever. You know, if you ever want people to play with or just hang out, you know, shoot us a message. But alt run. Does anyone have an alt that's other than Santa who has like 4 of them? Maybe.
I mean, I might make a third.
All right, let's work on some professions maybe next week, guys, before we have 5 or 6 characters. But yeah, Sunday there's nothing mandatory, Ghost. We will be around to do some heroics or just fun stuff, but there's nothing left to raid. We cleared it. We start heroic progression next week.
So I think we definitely have the DPS stack dogs as well.
All right, we'll give it a shot then. Next week we'll be doing some. Next week I think we'll take both days, but tonight
Yeah,
nice and
heroic.
smooth.
I think heroic. Fourth boss, Spirit Kings or whatever. We're gonna have wipes to that. I think
That's a nightmare boss for sure. Yeah.
And then this one's gonna be, unless our rogue has done it before, it's gonna be just the rogue learning how to choke.
Shiny learns pretty quick. I'm not too worried about that. The big fight is going to be Spirit Kings, for sure.
Yeah.
We're kind of on the clock with the enraged timer on Garajal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's doable. I think dogs are doable. I think I don't know. We'll math it out, but we'll be here next week to figure it out. But thanks a ton, everybody, for coming. Great raid night tonight. Thanks for playing. We loved having you here. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, good raid.